It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Fields going to throw right away. Over the middle, caught by London. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Fields. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pierce. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Eagles at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Going for it with Pierce. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hey, check that.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose That little touch pass, they saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Throwing on second down. Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Hurts. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Pierce now up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Come on, come on.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end. Second and 10. Fields. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Can't give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! Flex! Flex! That team charging!
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense put pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Micah Parsons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
.51 yards on the punt there. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
They go play action with Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One play action, Fields being chased out left. Oh, the the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On 2nd and 10, Fields toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play, but so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Hand off right side to Pierce. Down to about the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield, and then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got Watkins on the out route. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Fields. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Fields throw taken in by London. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. A final shot before the break. Fields. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. T. Higgins as time expires in the first half. And the Steelers get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Runs over it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
On the go. Drop 50. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll set up to throw. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Into the hands of London. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Fields caught by London. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one by the line of scrimmage.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on.
They go again with Pierce. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. Play action. It's Fields. Bears fires it out toward the corner of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Fields throwing again. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Christian Watson, 40 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. T. Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Fields trying to throw for it. Incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll get things started with a carry by Pierce. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Now a handoff for Pierce. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got it complete to Perkins. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the first, as he can only make it to the 11. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Watson making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a first down throw. Fields. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
He's got his man, London, right side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Steps away. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Hurts to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
19 target, 19 target. 7 target, 7 target.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Eagles, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7.